Hello, brothers and sisters. I have to talk to you about the 4 horsemen and the encampment in Abaddon. All these prophetic happenings are shadows, signs to come, and happenings in the tribulation. Either this is a dry run by God, a prophetic foreshadow, or these things are happening for real, and we're actually further along into the tribulation than we actually think. After the Lord led me to Zecheriah 6, the vision with the bronze mountains with 4 types of horses riding to the 4 corners of the earth, he had me connected to the lost tribes by the tribes' placement around his tabernacle, and which directions the tribes have gone since then. He also had me connect this to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I previously made a video showing the white horse represents Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin riding to the west, which fulfills Joseph's vision of the Western world making all nations and tribes bow down to the U.S. military superpower. The white horse represents the crown riding from the west to the east, shooting many arrows into all of the nations connected to Abaddon, and his lion head. When locusts swarm, their wings develop a camouflage pattern, and they become ravenous. Usually the right conditions have to be met before they swarm. Those conditions for the inoculated world are building up as we speak. Judging by this map, the north should be the next black horse to ride from north to south. The tribes which come from the north represent Dan, Asher, and Naphtali, possibly from Europe or all the northern countries. The red horse after that will ride from the east to the west. Possibly an Asian wave of war. The east represents Zebulun, Issachar, and Judah. After this, the pale spotted horse shall ride from the south to the north, possibly all the southern countries, bringing with them much death. Revelation 9, the 5th trumpet, the locusts from the bottomless pit. Then the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven to the earth. To him was given the key to the bottomless pit, and he opened up the bottomless pit, and smoke arose out of the pit like the smoke of a great furnace. So the sun and the air were darkened because of the smoke of the pit. Then out of the smoke locusts came upon the earth, and to them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. They were commanded not to harm the grass of the earth, or any green thing, or any tree, but only those men who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads. And they were not given authority to kill them, but to torment them for 5 months. Their torment was like the torment of a scorpion when it strikes a man. In those days men will seek death, and will not find it. They will desire to die, and death will flee from them. The shape of the locusts were like horses prepared for battle, just like those 4 horses in the 4 corners. On their heads were crowns of something like gold, and their faces were the faces of men. They had hair like woman's hair, and their teeth were like lion's teeth, just like Abaddon's lion head and his lion teeth, and the Operation Warp Speed, in which he had all of the stinging locusts travel from the west to the east. And they had breastplates like breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was like the sound of chariots, with many horses running into battle. They had tails like scorpions, and there were stings in their tails. Their power was to hurt men for 5 months, and they had a king over them, the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, or Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon. 1 woe is past. Behold, still 2 more woes are coming after these things. I am a prophet of the Lord my God, and I profess 1 John 4, 1-3, how to tell a true prophet, Michael Sabados. All right, amen, God bless, and take care, brothers and sisters.